Hello and bienvenue. I am Joker, the Full Metal Joker. Now, before we get started with the topic at hand, I have to let you know two things. One, if you do not like what has to be said, please remove yourself from this video. Two, everything I have to say is mostly opinion based with a lining of truth, but if you feel like I'm wrong in certain areas, or I need more information than others, please feel free to contact me. You should already know how to do this by now. With that being said, there's been a lot of stuff going on with this whole Epstein stuff that's been happening. Now, I know a lot of you know what exactly is going on, so I'm not going to go into the details. So, and those of you that don't know, I will have information in the description below. But as I was saying, apparently mass media has already had enough information to throw this person underneath the jail 3 years ago. Now, why is this so irritating? It's the fact that they decided to not show any of it. They've had interviews, they had people that were at this so-called island, they had all this information that could not only indict Epstein, but a lot of people involved 3 years ago, which just proves even more that mass media, and I mean MSNBC, all the others, including Fox, are not to be trusted. These individuals have proven time and time again that they care nothing about posting the actual news, just what they want you to hear. And this is highly irritating because now it's left up to people like Pinoy, people like Crowder, people like me, and various other people on Twitter to dig up information and post it either again through Twitter or on YouTube and stuff like that. It shouldn't be our job to tell you this stuff. It shouldn't be people like Pinoy who works his butt off every day to make sure that his kids are taken care of, to take time from his busy schedule to post this kind of stuff. But apparently, the people who are making money to talk about the news aren't doing their job. They're just sitting here giving out tiny bits of information, and the only time that they tell the truth is when they're trying to fit a certain narrative. And it's not, well, it's the left side that's doing it. Oh, it's the right side. No. Mass media as a whole are the ones to blame for this misinformation. And to an extent, they're over here fanning the flames of discontent among the races and sexes. Over here posting how one side is being bad to another and stuff like that. When your average everyday person isn't trying to belittle the other person. They're just trying to do what they can to get by. And again, this whole Epstein thing, it's thoroughly upsetting that these individuals who, like I said, had this information 3 years ago couldn't refused to talk about it, refused to sit here and at least give it to the court. No, they didn't want to make waves with all these rich and famous people. No, they didn't want to make any waves with the so-called royal family. They didn't want to do anything. And the only reason why we found this out, people like me, people like Pinoid, and so on, is by a group called Project Veritas. A group that that if you were to do something as post any kind of information on your YouTube channel, any kind of videos they have, your channel gets put on red alert, and it's either blocked behind some kind of algorithmic wall, or that video is taken down. That's the reason why I'm not going to post anything with them. I'm just going to talk about it. Because with the channel my size, they're just waiting for someone like me to screw up to just shut down my channel. But this is really upsetting that a group called Project Veritas, small YouTubers like me, upper tier YouTubers like Pinoy, even bigger YouTubers like Crowder, has to talk about this stuff. That has to go, hey, wake up, don't listen to the news, because they're sitting here lying to you. They're over here making sure that you stay asleep. This makes no sense. Like I said, it shouldn't be our job to talk about this. We should be talking about other things that make us happy, or some other things that irritate us. Not something that the news should have done 3 fucking years ago. And I don't know. Why is the news even trying to cover up one of the most horrible things in the world, pedophilia? It's like, if it was me, and I had the same power, the same money as news organizations like MSNBC, CNN, and the rest, I'd be using my influence to spread the word. It's like, yeah, my station may take a hit, yeah, my news company may take a hit, but you know what? The people would trust me. And it's like, with the news being in massive decline of trustworthiness, I would be eager to post any kind of information to allow the people to trust me again. But no, they're sitting here hiding this information. They're sitting here lying to not even the American populace, to the world, about all this, while sitting here saying that people like me, people like Pinoy, people like Crowder are nothing more than some sort of extremist conspiracy theorist that just wants to ruin everybody's good time. No. We're going to tell the truth. We're going to say what's on our mind. We're not going to be shut down. If I end up, because of this, losing this channel on YouTube, I will speak my mind somewhere else. Stuff like this needs to be exposed. And I thank God for groups like Project Veritas that expose this bullshit. This needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. News organizations, if you have information that the people need to know, you need to tell us. Stuff like this does not need to be hidden. And with that being said, if you enjoy the content that I produce, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support this channel even further, feel free to check out my Patreon and PayPal me. However you choose to support this channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you, and good luck.